Welcome to Yoga with Joan Bossy. I'm Joan and this is Yoda, our Frenchie, who's 7. He's had his workout today, so he's gonna rest and listen to my voice here while I teach. So today I took some inspiration from the Yoga Journal, November 2024, and in it, it describes adding some HIIT workout and combining it with your regular mind-body yoga workout. And I thought that was wonderful, especially for autumn coming up. The air's a little chillier. It's getting towards September here in Connecticut. And I just wanted to give us a little energy boost today. So I found some interesting information in the Yoga Journal. It mentioned that when you incorporate HIIT workouts into your week, at least 16 minutes, 3 times a week, and that'll be this video, you will build muscle mass, you will build your aerobic capacity, and thirdly, you'll build your mitochondrial function, which is a fancy way of saying your cells, when they take in oxygen, will be able to make energy more efficiently. So I think that's definitely a win-win, and I would like to share this workout with you. So let's get started. We'll start in a comfortable seated position on the mat. You don't need any props today. You can cross your legs and let your arms just drape down. Close your eyes or have a soft gaze down, and imagine your spine from your tailbone to the crown of your head just lifting away from your body as you ground down your hips into the earth, your hip sits bones, I should say. And we'll take 3 deep breaths here, maybe placing one hand on the lower belly, one hand on the heart, as we feel the breath come into the belly, expanding the chest and the lungs. And take a nice long exhale, letting the air go as the chest, ribs, and belly pull back towards the spine. We'll take another inhale. And a long, deep exhale. We'll do this one more time, inhaling. And just letting your breath return to normal. And just noticing your physical body, how it feels today, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. Without judgment, just noticing. Now take another couple breaths here. Letting yourself think about why you tuned into this video today. What is it you need from yoga? Maybe setting your own personal intention. And whatever that is, I wish that for you too. And today, our group intention will be, may this practice of yoga combined with HIIT, with a HIIT workout, make you feel much more energetic, build your muscle mass, and make you feel a great sense of well-being. Let's let the eyes begin to float open. We'll bring the arms up, inhaling, and then exhaling to a twist, letting the left arm come over to the right arm, come to the left knee, twisting over. And take a nice deep breath here. And then we'll come back to the middle, inhaling up. And finding the other twist on the opposite side. A nice breath here. And we'll come back to the center, beginning some torso circles over to the left. And letting yourself warm up the torso. Beginning to move a little. Let's take one more circle. And then we'll go the other direction. I think this workout is really gonna challenge us. And don't feel like you have to do all of the intervals. If it gets difficult, do the best you can, and you can build up. We'll take one more circle. Coming back to the center. We'll lift the right arm up. Stretching over to the side. We'll come down, lifting the opposite arm on the inhale. And come back down. Beautiful. We'll come to our hands and knees. Finding our cat-cow, spreading the fingers wide as we drop the belly. Inhale the cow. Chin lifts. And we'll turn the toes under, exhaling to cow, rounding the spine. Chin pulls in with the belly and spine. And take another 2 at your own pace. And from here, after we complete our cat-cows, we'll take 3 yoga flows to really warm up the body and get moving. So let's turn the toes under, coming up into our downward dog. It's okay if the knees are still bent. Maybe stretching one knee, bending it to stretch the opposite calf, and then the other. Bring a little movement to your downward dog here. Stretching the chest back towards the thighs. We'll take an inhale here, bending the knees, walking to the front of the mat, finding our halfway lift. Inhale, exhale down, and we'll root our feet to rise, reaching up, exhale. We'll go again, inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Beginning to move here. Inhale. Exhale. Hands frame the feet as we step the right and then the left back. Coming to plank on the inhale. Exhaling all the way to the mat. We'll bring our wrists under our shoulders as we gently peel the chest up to cobra or baby cobra. And then we'll gently push back into child's pose or downward dog. Feel free to take a child's pose at any time today when you need a reset, a little rest. And then we'll inhale here, hopping or walking lightly to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down and we'll rise. Heartbeat beginning to increase a little. Take a breath here. Bend those knees, reaching up. Exhale down. Inhale. And exhale down. We'll step back to plank again. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll come to the back bend of our choice, baby cobra or upward dog this time. Exhaling back. We'll find that downward dog. We'll take a couple breaths here, or you can take child's pose, dropping down anytime. And if you're in child, we'll come back to downward dog. We'll take one more flow. Inhale, exhale, halfway lift, and finding forward fold. And we rise, reaching up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And really feel your feet on the floor as you reach up with the crown of the head. We'll take a flow, bending the knees, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And we'll gently step back to downward dog. And this time, we're going to begin our high interval HIIT workout here. And we're going to take downward dog here, but we're going to come to our toes, to our balls of our feet, our toes, reaching up. And we're going to gently begin bending the elbows, inhaling and exhaling. I'll do this again. 2. So what we're doing is we're just bending those arms. 3, 4, and 5. You got this. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to take 3 breaths here, sending the heels back to downward dog, maybe bending the knees, and then we'll do our next set. And again, anytime that you feel you need a reset, you can gently take child's pose. You can build up to these intervals. So we're going to come up onto our toes, bend those elbows. 10, 9. You can exhale as you bend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You got this. Send those heels back, bending one knee and then the other, dropping down into child's pose. 3 deep breaths here. And again, don't feel like you have to do all of the intervals. You can run through this program with just 5 each if you want and build up. We're going to take ourselves to our hands and knees, turning our toes under. We'll bend the knees and walk or hop lightly to the front of the mat. Inhaling. And exhale, we'll rise, reaching up and exhale down. And this time, we're going to come to our malasana, and you, at your front of your mat, you can spread your feet as wide as the mat, about a 45-degree angle in the feet, pointed out. And we're going to come into malasana. I'll come over here so you can see me. And we're going to come down nice and slow into malasana. And from here, we're going to add that HIIT element. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths here, 3 restful breaths first. So the chest is lifting. Weight is in the heels. All right, and we're going to begin. So we're going to rise up onto our toes, allowing our arms to come up straight. Here we go. First one, take a deep breath in, exhale up, and then slowly come down, nice and controlled. Inhaling, exhale. Back up. Another one. Here we go. You got this. Really feeling your feet on the floor, your chest lifting. We have 5 more. I can feel the energy building, my heart rate going up. Two more. And one more. We'll take a pause here, letting the hips open, coming back to our breath, focusing on that inhale when the mind wanders. Now you can move on if you'd like, or take 10 more with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got this. 5, 6. Nice and controlled. 7, 8, 9. One more. Coming back down, nice and controlled. Breathing here. Feeling the breath move into your belly. And then we'll let ourselves come down onto the mat. Beautiful. We'll take a stretch. We'll come down onto the mat. You can hold the backs of your legs or use your ab muscles, crossing the right ankle over the left, drawing the left hip in. Any amount. You can flex both feet. Breathing here. Beautiful hip stretch. After that malasana, that squat pose. You guys did wonderful on that. 2 poses down, 3 to go. And then we'll let that come down. Taking our left ankle across that right thigh and drawing that in until you feel a good to moderate stretch. Breathing here. Couple more breaths. You're doing great. I still feel my heart beating from that, which is wonderful. Gets the blood going. Beautiful. And then we'll come back down. We'll gently hold the backs of the thighs and roll over to come up, or rock back and forth, massaging the back. I always love this. My favorite thing to do. I don't know why. And then we're coming back up, ready for boat pose. And believe it or not, we're going to add an aerobic element. So in boat pose, by all means, if you want to put your hands down when you bring your legs bent up, you can. You can straighten your legs, resting your fingertips on the floor. You can hold the backs of your thighs, supporting your back. Whatever works for you. And you don't have to bring yourself all the way up. So finding what works for you, any progression. Inhale. And then we're going to exhale down. Inhale up. High boat. Exhale, low boat. 2. Inhale. 3. Inhale. 4. And 5. 6. High boat. 7. Low boat. 8. And low boat. Getting ready for 9. And back. One more. And back. I think I missed one. Inhale. Exhale. Sometimes I don't count right. So finding a moment here to stretch. We'll inhale up when we rest. Exhale down those hands, letting the head and shoulders drop between these. We're going to take 10 more if you'd like. You don't have to. You can move on from here if you want. And then we're going to walk the hands back up. And you can take the full pose, or you could go from this high boat to lower. So we'll take 10 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2. Inhale, exhale. 3. Inhale, exhale. 4. Inhale, exhale 5, inhale, exhale 6, inhale, exhale 7, inhale, exhale 8, inhale, exhale 9, one more, inhale, exhale 10, and coming back out of that, stretching up, exhaling down. We've completed 3 of our 5 intervals. And we'll walk ourselves back up. I don't know about you, but I'm getting warm. And then this time, we're gonna come back to our hands and knees, stretching, or turning our toes under, spreading the fingers wide, pushing into all the fingers and thumb as we come into our downward dog. You can bend one knee and then the other, pedaling your legs, or just coming to stillness, enjoying this back stretch. Take another couple breaths. And we're going to work on the right side first. So we're going to inhale the leg up, bending that knee, opening it up. Take a breath here. 3-legged dog. Heel towards the glute muscles. Inhale and exhale, straighten the leg. We're going to send it through. If it doesn't go, you can place it. Putting it between the hands. Let the left knee come down. And I'm just going to turn around so that you can see my left knee better. And we're going to come up and we're going to inhale. And we're going to first of all, place your hands on the floor. Just make sure your right knee is over the ankle and it's firmly on the mat. Back left knee is on the mat. Left toe is turned under in the back. And we're going to come up to high lunge. So here we go. Inhale. Finding your way up. Knee over ankle. You can track your knee to the right. So finding, maybe repositioning yourself. And from here, we're going to bring the knee down, but just don't touch it. And we're going to take 10 first. 10. 9, inhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keeping that knee over the ankle, 3, 2, and 1. Hopefully I counted right. Hands come to the heart. As we step forward, holding here for a couple breaths, feeling the surge of energy through your body. Feel your heart beating. Feel your feet on the floor, chest lifted, strong body. I'm just gonna come over here so you can see me. And this time, bring our arms to the side and we'll step back with the right leg this time. Actually, first we're gonna flow to our downward dog. We need to get there first. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale and exhale. We'll gently step back to downward dog. Finding our beautiful downward dog. We're gonna lift the left leg this time. Nice up, reaching away from the body with the heel, chest pressing down, 3-legged dog. We'll bend that left knee up towards the sky, heel towards the glute muscle, opening that hip. Couple breaths here, really feeling yourself pushing into the mat with the fingers. And then we'll straighten that leg on the next inhale, sending it through the foot to the hands. We'll let the right knee come down this time. Top of the back foot on the floor. And then we'll inhale up. And we'll get ready for our second set. You can turn the toe under. Inhaling up to that high lunge. Use that leg strength and just come to high lunge if you can't go from low lunge, it's okay. And then finding this beautiful pose. Here we go. Bend that knee, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. 2. Inhale. 3. So the knee is not touching. 5 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Nice and controlled. And we'll come to the front of the mat, taking a moment, breathing. Beautiful. Inhaling, take a flow. Exhale. Exhale. And you can take plank. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale to your back bend of choice. And exhale to child's. We'll take a rest for 3 breaths. I'm gonna grab a drink of water. I hope you do too. Now we've done 4 so far of our intervals. And we're gonna take our 5th one in a moment. We're gonna take another deep breath here, a restful breath. Find yourself grounded on the earth, feeling your fingers touching the earth. Feel your tips of your toes on the mat. Notice your body breathing a little harder. Feel the power of your body as you go through these beautiful HIIT poses combined with yoga. And we'll come up, wrists under shoulders, hips width distance apart as we send the toes under, sending the hips up nice and high, sending the heels back. And maybe your knees are bent, or maybe you're beginning to straighten here. We've done quite a few downward dogs. We're gonna inhale the knees, hopping lightly. We're walking. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down, and we'll rise. Big breath, maybe a baby back bend. Exhale. Beautiful. And you can stay at the front of your mat. I'll come so you can see me. We're gonna come into our beautiful goddess pose. So we're gonna widen the feet, turning the toes towards the far ends of the mat. So you're actually gonna take a step back from your mat. Your right foot could come out, toes pointing towards those far corners of the mat. We're gonna find goddess pose. So the legs are straight right now. We'll inhale up, coming down, cactusing the arms into goddess. Now we're gonna hold here for a moment. And what we're gonna be doing, I'm just gonna show you, is we're gonna inhale to a jumping jack. Well, we'll take an inhale and exhale to a jumping jack. And so we're gonna be coming together with our arms up, and then we're gonna come back down. So we're gonna take 20 of these. So let's inhale up. Here we go. Exhale and inhale here. And we'll begin. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, no, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more. And down. Finding that squat pose. You can do it. Take one breath here and out. Straightening the legs. Hands come to the heart. Heel toeing the feet in. We'll come to the front of our mat. Breathing here. Whew. We'll take a flow, bending the knees, inhale up, exhale down. Finding that halfway lift, good job. Forward fold. And in forward fold, we're gonna widen the feet a little bit more, heel toeing to the side, holding the elbows, and letting yourself hang here. Let the head and shoulders go. We're gonna begin to cool down a little bit. Maybe there's a swing gently from side to side. And then we'll let go of the elbows, heel toeing the feet in. Take a step back with one foot and then the other. Finding high plank. Inhale, exhale down. Find your back bend of choice. Inhale up and exhale, downward dog. Last downward dog of the day. You got this. You've done our 5 hits, our 5 yoga poses. We're gonna gently drop the knees. I'll come to the front so you can see me. Send the right foot out to the side. Find your way up with your hands. Right hand alongside the leg as we gate pose over. Breathing, opening up the chest towards the sky. Maybe you look up. Beautiful. And then we'll fold to circle, letting the top arm drop. Maybe it lands on a book or the floor. Reach over, stretch. Maybe look up towards the sky, opening up a little more. Nice stretch here. And then we'll come back to gate. We'll find our way down. Sending the left leg out, pointed out, diagonal or straight ahead. Folding over to gate towards the left leg, left hand on the leg. Maybe a look up towards the sky as we fold. And then we'll gently come to circle on the other side. Cooling down, opening up and stretching. This is what I love about combining some heart pumping exercises with yoga. Coming back to gate one last time. It really gets the heart pumping, but we also come back to our beautiful flow. And we'll let ourselves come down onto the mat, using our ab muscles or holding the backs of the legs. We'll bring the heels in close, about hips width apart. Feeling with your longest finger for the ankles. Palms alongside the body, arms alongside the body, palms down. We'll inhale to bridge, pushing into the hands and the feet as the pelvis lifts, chest lifts. Opening up here, maybe interlacing the fingers and rolling the shoulders in if you would like. We'll take 2 more breaths here and really feel the power of this stretch. Pretend there's a block between your thighs so you don't let the legs want to open. Don't let them. Beautiful. And then we'll come down nice and slow. Top of the back, middle reaches the earth, and then the tailbone. We'll go up again. Inhale. And either interlace your fingers, rolling the shoulders and elbows in, or just let yourself push into the mat, continuing to breathe. You stay there. I'm just gonna remove a gentle little clip in my hair that's causing a little bit of, causing me not to take my pose. I wanna relax your neck, let the chest rise along with the hips, and then we're gonna let gentle, coming down along the chain of vertebrae in the back, top of the back, middle, tailbone. And then we'll come back up one more time, inhaling. Hips, chest open up. Holding here for a couple breaths. You did a beautiful job. This is your last effort here. Another inhale. And then we'll begin our descent, top of the back, middle, and then letting the spine, the lower body, the tailbone come down. we'll bring the soles of the feet together, one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. As we ground here, coming back to your intention in your head, say it to yourself one more time. And our group intention, may this yoga practice bring you increased energy and a sense of well-being in the entire body and mind. We'll bring the hands down, drawing them to the ankles, or maybe grabbing the sides of the feet, pressing down for happy baby, giving a little pressure there, bending your knees, and taking about 3 to 4 breaths here, maybe rocking your happy baby. We're staying still, finding some stillness. How's Yoda doing over there? Still sleeping. He had a HIIT workout with my son who's leaving for college tomorrow. He took him out with the hose and he let him chase the hose. He sprays the hose and the dog runs and tries to get the hose and eat it. And it's so funny. But there's something about French bulldogs. Most of them that I've talked to, other people have known, they just go crazy over the hose. I don't know if it's the sound of the water. They go right after it. Coming back to your beautiful breath here, letting go of your feet. We'll send ourselves down into Shavasana, letting your legs open up a little wider than hips width, arms away from the body, palms up to receive or palms down to ground. I want you to let your body feel supported by the earth right now. Give yourself permission to take a moment here of rest. Softening the face. Softening any tension in the body. Just let go like you're a puppet that someone let go of the strings. You're loose. Let your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Let your jaw release down. Any areas of tension we hold on to without even knowing. Sometimes we have our jaw gripping, our teeth grinding and touching. Just let it go. Let your shoulders release down to the earth a little more. Let your fingers soften. Let your ankles really feel the earth below them. Let your lower back and pelvis feel supported. We'll take another couple breaths here. And you're welcome to shut this video off and take a little longer if you need it. Beginning to wiggle the fingers and the toes, maybe gently, very gently turning the head from one side to the other. Beginning to deepen your breath a little as you maybe move your arms above your head, stretching your legs and fingers in the opposite direction. Full body stretch. Let one knee come in and then the other, rolling maybe from side to side or finding some stillness. And gently rolling over to one side, making a pillow for your head with your hands. Calling to mind 3 things you're grateful for in your life. And when you're ready, you can press into the earth with one hand. Coming up. to a comfortable seated position on the mat. We'll inhale our arms up one last time, floating up on the inhale. Exhaling the hands together and down. Bringing the hands to the third eye. Thank you all for coming. The light and teacher in me honors the light and teacher in all of you. Namaste. Thank you for coming. I wish you peace and energy for the rest of your day. Bye, Yoda. Everybody's going now. We're all done. Good boy. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.